Here's a compilation video of all the Cartoon Network characters that I've drawn in the 1930s Rubberhose style over the past 3 years. Each clip's about 15 seconds long, and you'll see me drawing followed by a final shot, which is normally very quick. Here's Darwin from World of Gumball, and as you can see I'm wearing a daft white glove in this because I thought that would be cool, but it was actually really hard to draw with that cotton glove on. And I went full Cuphead style with that one, with the little pea shooter thing coming out of the fingers. And then Gumball was a bit of a challenge because I think a lot of the recent Cartoon Network characters are actually inspired by Rubberhose, so I didn't have to change it that much, but I think I just nailed a few of the extra details to hit that style home a bit more. Finn and Jake, again, they have quite rubbery hosed limbs, and so I didn't have to change that much about their designs. It was just tweaking the things that I knew were more Rubberhose traits, like the pie eyes and the boots, and the gloves, of course. Mordecai and Rigby, I kind of used the same construction for them, just altered the size of their limbs, and then it was just a case of doing the pie eyes and figuring out what to do with the hands. Garnet from Steven Universe, a lot of the Steven Universe characters actually have quite a Rubberhosey feel to them already, so it was more a case of how far can I push that. I went for the Betty Boop style head construction here, and then alternated the angle of the hips and shoulders to give it that kind of sassy look. And I feel like I can breathe a bit more talking about this one because I must have made this video slightly longer than 15 seconds. But you can see more of the process, and I know that that's what a lot of you have been asking for. So, next we've got Steven himself. And this one was actually labelled as cursed by a lot of people who saw it, and I don't blame them. It does look kind of freaky, but there you go. Robin from Teen Titans Go. Now this show gets a lot of hate, but I don't mind it, to be honest. You know, it's just a bit of fun watching. Raven, this one was quite challenging because there's not a lot to go on, but I think she came out okay. Beast Boy, again, I based this one on Scrappy. If you've ever heard of Scrappy, it was a 1930s cartoon, and it just really lent itself well to his design. Cyborg, similar thing, it was quite hard to get all the details in there because you have to really simplify everything in this style. Starfire, you'll see the Betty Boop kind of head again. That seems to be the best way to get that style out of female characters. And I was quite happy with how this one came out, actually. One of the most happy I've been with one of these in the earlier days. Ben 10, I thought this one was kind of boring, to be honest, at the end of it, but I did the best I could with what was available. This video I took a slightly different format approach because this is what all the cool kids on TikTok were doing, so I thought I'd try that. And then of course I did the Cramp Twins, so it didn't really make a huge ripple online, since it's not a massively popular cartoon, but it's one I used to watch when I was a kid, and again they lend themselves to this style. Dexter I've done a couple of times, and this is actually the first one I ever did of these, so you can see that style wise it's probably a bit behind. Similar with Courage, a lot of people have asked for this, and you can see that I was just kind of figuring out the style. This is from the earliest days of me doing these. Same with Johnny Bravo, I went for a more Fleischer cartoons approach, so he would look like he's from Popeye maybe. And Cow and Chicken, this was a really quick video. I really wanted to post the full thing, but I lost the footage of me drawing it. Samurai Jack, you've just seen these really quick transitions now, which is a kind of phase that I went through when I was making these videos. But they kind of show the construction, and hopefully they're of use to people who want to see how I've drawn these. You can kind of get how I break down the drawings. Mojo Jojo, again, that kind of lent itself to it. I really struggled with this one because the characters are so stylized, and if you move away from the style too much, they don't look like them, so they kind of look very similar to their original forms. Billy and Mandy, again, difficult because they're quite angular, although Billy was quite easy to do. I think I've shown my inspiration there for Death. Is that what it's called? Chowder, okay. This one was a very chilled video, and you can see from the edit style it had some quite nice music with it. I've had to take all the music off these because a lot of them featured pop songs. But that one, I was quite happy with how that came out, actually, compared to some others. Powerpuff Girls, again, I had another go at it and used traditional pencils to draw the sketch before finishing it off in Procreate. I don't think this one came out any better, but it was my aim to try and do a better one. Dee Dee, this was the second one I ever did. And then, oh, it's Dexter again. I did this probably a couple of years after. Oh, And we've got to the end. Let me know which one was your favourite and who you'd like me to draw next. And if you liked this kind of compilation video and you'd like to see more of them. So in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, because there's plenty more where this came from. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.